Happy Friday, I'm Meteorologist Ted Schmidt. Here is a look at your forecast for today, and we're going to look ahead at the weekend as well. More in detail here over the next couple minutes, but we have a beautiful sun-filled day. Here's our Guadalupe camera from Assisi Heights, 75 already here at the 8 o'clock hour, just a few minutes past 8 o'clock on this bright and cheery last day of the work week or beginning of the holiday weekend, however you want to look at it, depending on how your workplace whatever they're calling it these days, or how they deem this particular day. But we're looking at temperatures cruising back toward 90. Didn't quite get there yesterday. We expected upper 80s. We ended up at 87, so not unusual, but each day has been warmer than the last, and today we'll ramp up that heat, getting close to 90, and if we don't get there today, I think tomorrow offers an even better chance of getting to 90 degrees. But 75 so far, just a very hint of a south breeze. Perhaps you noticed that yesterday more than anything. It was a very warm day, very sunny day, but almost completely calm. And so it felt like, the tail end of summer, you get those warm days, the cicadas start chirping in, and that kind of weather. It felt like the dog days of summer, the early days of August or something like that. But we're kind of moving in that direction, and it's going to be this heat that goes on and on. You'll see here in our forecast, it's not going to let up anytime soon. We're going to stick with this warm stuff, warmer than average weather for quite some time. A typical high this time of the year, for instance, 82. We're talking closer to 90, and it's a handful of degrees, but it's going to be that consistent hotter than average range for quite some time, with the rich humidity that's going to build over the course of the next few days and get even steamier, basically, as we move into the next week. But right now, temperatures mid-70s, a couple of spots, upper 70s, Preston now 77, Mesa City 73, Rochester 75, and to put that into context, if there was a typical day, 82 would be the high, 75. We'd hit that by about 11 o'clock in the area. We've already done it by 8 o'clock, so a little ahead of schedule, and it's going to be a little warmer than average. Dew point 65, it's not too bad. I think that's more the middle range of that humidity scale, maybe even the lower half if you were to talk about maybe late July, early August humidity. And for early July, maybe a little on the steamy side. Outlook for the next few hours, maybe a slight chance of a thunderstorm or two. A couple of those maybe, I think, crop up by around 4 or 5 o'clock. It's just going to be sparse activity. Surrounding that, plenty of sunshine and just a hint of a breeze out of the east and northeast at times, around 6-7 miles per hour. Not much wind overall. And there's some thin clouds have been streaming into the area. Those are product of a complex of dying thunderstorms to our west, and that's where all the activity is going to stay for a while. We're looking at this high pressure over us dominating the scene, keeping all these storm systems held at bay. Now, with that said, there's going to be some upper level energy working with this instability, the heating of the daytime sun, all the humidity, set the stage for maybe a couple of afternoon isolated thunderstorms. I saw that in the day planner, and that is still a possibility. But severe weather risk today, way northwest of us. Tomorrow, still west of us, and even if everybody goes Sunday and Monday, they're all still west. We're not looking at severe weather chances here. The main reason is the dynamics aloft are just not conducive to that type of thing. We're talking about a big dome of heat, and the winds are not very strong at the surface. We noticed that 5-6 miles per hour for the peak wind gusts. Winds aloft are kind of similar, so we don't have those dynamics that allow for intense updrafts of unstable thunderstorms and things like that. We may see a couple pulse storms that build up and then they die down. Not hail-producing type things, not damaging winds, and certainly not tornadic with these thunderstorms. But anyway, humidity slowly building up. You see those dew points going for the 60s over the weekend, into the 70s heading into next week, and that's where we're going to be for much of the longer term. But Futurecast, thunderstorms the west stay west, but in our area, a couple of isolated storms may bubble up from time to time between around 4 and 8 o'clock. It is a possibility. The best chance for that would be from Rochester to the east, and especially on the Wisconsin side of the river, much greater risk of isolated thunderstorms there. Tonight, quiet with temperatures upper 60s, and tomorrow during the day, see these isolated storms build up in our area from time to time, and we'll have that for the afternoon. But winding down around 7 or 8 as you lose the daytime heating, so just in time for the fireworks, maybe even time for your backyard barbecue. It looks like overall a good situation, although we are going to be on the grill, I think, tomorrow. It'll feel like it anyway. Temperatures around 90, heat index levels around 94 to 95, somewhere in that range. Sunday, still isolated thunderstorm chances, maybe a little more of a chance in the afternoon on Sunday. So you see these chances, about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon until about 7 or 8 in the evening. And on Sunday, it starts maybe closer to noon. going to evening hours with the larger system coming through, but still just spotty, sparse thunderstorm potential there. 89 today in Rochester, 90 in Mason City, 88 in Winona. Just a light breeze out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And again, those isolated storms mid and late afternoon. Here's that Omega block we're talking about. High pressure aloft. Jet stream is diverted way north of us, allowing all that heat and humidity to build northward. And that certainly is going to be the story here for a week or two. You'll see in the 7 day, every day this week is going to be above average. And from what I have been seeing, the possibility of this pattern holding steady is there. I think it's going to be a possibility through at least mid-July. 15th, 16th, somewhere in that time frame before you see any type of subtle changes. 89 today's high, dropping to around 70 tonight, and bubbling back up with that heat building in tomorrow. 89 southeast winds, a couple of isolated storms in the afternoon. Tonight, clear skies, muggy, a light breeze, 68. And tomorrow, sunshine, again, just a couple of mid to late afternoon thunderstorms possible. High of 90 for your Independence Day. The evening looks pretty good. And here's the overall outlook. We kind of just show a snapshot of what we're facing here for the holiday weekend. Close to 90. Sunday offers maybe just a few more scattered storms in the neighborhood. And 7-day forecast, we look ahead to next week, and it's more of the same. Showers, thunderstorms, best chances of rain Tuesday and Thursday. And then next weekend looks like it may be similar, if not a little sunnier, a little warmer than even this weekend. So that is where we're talking about things going on and on, with the heat building in. In the meantime, I hope everybody has a great holiday weekend. Stay safe and stay hydrated and stay cool, and maybe find some shade, have a cold beverage, and have a good time. And again, see you back here on Monday. Have a great holiday.